I'm Ashton Addison from the Crypto Coin Show, and today on Blockchain Interviews, we're back with us Faizy, co-founder of Astra Nova, here to talk about Web3 entertainment, artificial intelligence, gaming, and much, much more, combining and intersecting all of those with blockchain technology as well. Faizy, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me, Ashton. It's a pleasure to be here once again. And GM to everyone who's watching the show.
Definitely. Yeah, we last spoke around April, and you guys have built out quite the ecosystem. But now, fast forward 6 months later, and you guys are like full off to the races, and the token launch is coming up in the next month as well, which we can dive into that. I would love to start off our conversation sort of a high level on what you and the team have built so far out at Astronova. How does the ecosystem work, and how does it intersect all those industries that I talked about in the beginning?
Right. So, a lot of things we've been working on plenty of stuff which we have hinted back since the April show. But for those who's watching it for the first time, I can definitely give a small brief about what Astra is and what we're building. So we're an AI entertainment ecosystem. We've been building since 2020. So it's a whole wide array of multimedia products, ranging from web comics to social flag questing platform to Telegram game to even an action RPG, which is in the development, which is all powered with the AI tech, and it's using in various forms. And at the moment, we're also working on our flagship product, which is part of our ecosystem. It's called TokenPlay, and that's an AI infrastructure platform of ours, which is going to be doing its initial early soft launch very, very soon. So,
Very, yeah, very exciting. A lot of pieces put together. This is not just like one game or incorporating AI into gaming, which I feel like is going to happen all over the industry. Maybe we can talk about that sort of high level in the gaming industry, AI and blockchain. Web3 gaming. In terms of the crypto and the blockchain side, it's been an interesting crypto market this year with not kind of the small cap alt season that maybe retail investors have hoped for, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and some other major caps are actually doing really well. And now we're starting to actually see in Q4, which is normally the strongest quarter of all of them, in Q4 2025 here, we're starting to see new token plays also do really well and have huge multiples and billion-dollar valuations, which is a good sign for the speculative side of crypto assets as well in all of the industries. And I know that Astra is also planning this Q4 token launch as well, in line with all of the other releases that you guys are working on. How do you feel about the optimism in crypto and the speculation side of it? On that side, the timing for Astra right now.
I think all our 4.5 to 5 years of work and efforts is being put at test with this token launch, and I believe that October, the month we are planning to launch, and 18th is the date that we have set for our TG, is something which is going to be a very good month. October has always been October, based on previous statistics. And I see a lot of renewed interest in altcoins. There has been definitely significant increase in Bitcoin ever since the bear lows, and we are hitting new all-time highs, and I see another new leg up. Followed with that, we all know how this game is played. Goes from the Bitcoin profit taking happens. It goes into the major alts, which is what we're seeing right now. A lot of the blue chips are being we're doing really well, and at the same time, there is a lot of institutional interest for ETFs for all these blue chips. These are all going to happen in tandem, and once after that actually saturates to a point, that capital flows into mid caps and micro caps. So, and also, of course, new coins and listings. You don't The one funny thing about crypto is like there are few folks who actually do much research, especially in a full-blown alt season, which we are anticipating in Q4. Um, Logic makes very, very little sense. As in, if you see the recent FOMO and interest in coins like Aster, for instance,
Hmm.
um, I can confidently say that how many of the people who bought into Aster knows who's the founder of Aster, or
Hmm.
do they know what the team is actually doing? When is their next product? Well, all they know is the fact that it is promoted by one of the biggest figures in crypto and is backed by an investment company, which is part of the biggest company in crypto. And that's all they need to know. The price is going up, and that's it. Many of them don't even know the fact that the other two stuff, that is who it's being backed by. And it's
Hmm.
merely the coin price going up that which is fascinate them. And that is all the more reason for them to make large investments into crypto and hope that it keeps on going up. So all season is a time like this. So this is a very, very good time for us to be in. We have some really amazing announcements coming up. We wanted to make sure that we have a very strong narrative when it comes to our project. We built with a lot of effort this project, and we wanted to make sure that even our partnership resonated what we have cooking behind the scenes. You would be seeing something very, very huge coming up with some US entities, how we are associating. This is not in regards to listing, this is more for strategic ecosystem partnerships.
Hmm.
And that's something we have coming up. I had hinted this in the last town hall as well that we have a USD1 pairing for our coin. So that's a hint for again today. And in regards to the other stuff, I think a narrative and with our product being focused on infrastructure, right,
Hmm.
with AI and TokenPlay, for instance, it's a strategic partnership with Alibaba Cloud. So we are in a very good place with an infra play and an NVIDIA backing,
Hmm.
NVIDIA Inception backing, along with our big white label partnerships with Shiba Inu, Simon's Cat, and one more huge community which we haven't announced yet.
Hmm.
So this puts us in a good very, very good time and a narrative to be in because when new retail is actually coming into the market because of the FOMO of the alt season, they see a project which is ready to take off, and we're just starting our journey. Our 4 to 5 years just means that this is a big milestone for us, but it's a huge way for us to bring attention for our products such as Token Play, which is just getting started with its soft launch, and following with that, its white label platforms, which will be deployed towards the end of this quarter.
Mm. Yeah, really interesting perspective, Faizy. And when the token launches and the network continues to grow and more people get involved, that's when the real work still starts. The 4 to 5 years was the prep for this, and it's definitely nowhere near over. And I wanted to dive into token play. I'm glad you mentioned it there. The AI infrastructure. Having a coin pumping like the example you give with Aster is great, but like understanding token use cases and utility in ecosystems is even more important because it's good to have something backing that price going up. And from what I understand, token play has to do with that in utility and use cases for the token, and also there is a mini token OS. Can you talk about the AI infrastructure with token play and exactly how that ties into token utility?
Right. So, Token Play is something that we've been working on since the last 9 to 10 months now. It's something that we as a team were planning on and brainstorming how to how to actually find a product which has a very, very strong product narrative fit, and also the fact that it's very cash positive and revenue first. And our IP plays with our products of the other caliber, like the comics and the Telegram game, SocialFi. They're great aspects, and but it's a very slow niche for us to grow in terms of a startup. And if you want to experiment as a business, because uh, as a project and as a company, a company is always going to be looking for products which is making huge amounts of revenue, and for them to have that ability for them to experiment on different types of products. So it's a part of R&D.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're doing with our learnings, because at this point we kind of touched our hands into everything that it has into entertainment. And this is where the token play is basically our accumulation of our experience. It's it's an AI powered mini app token operating system. So what that means is it allows projects, communities, and creators to create these viral monetizable mini apps without any kind of development experience, purely through vibe coding and integrating their favorite token. So we allow all of these dead weight coins without any kind of utility, which is, yeah, having no form of uh, use case apart from just existing to have a utility layer. And that's what TokenPlay does. And TokenPlay is very easy to use. A user or a project or a community member can easily come to our platform and spin up a really fun viral mini app and integrate his or her favorite token. And the mini app is ready. It can be used as a mini game. It can be used for a quest. It can be used as a creator tool. Depending on how the user wishes to use it, it is possible to create this. And by being the default utility layer for many of the projects and community out there, we're targeting a huge market. So we have seen Launchpad succeeding, like Pump Fund. We have seen Let's Bonk.fun. We have seen different launchpads in different chains.
Mm-hmm.
But no one is addressing the point that now there's so many tokens out there. What about giving a platform to give it utility? We are that platform. We are that step two. So this is a niche that we are trying to uh, set our foot in and establish our dominance. Where there's very few players right now. We did our homework. We made sure that we have two massive superiority and advantages when it comes to our product and anything out there. One is the tech. This is our strategic partnership with Alibaba Cloud, where our AI infrastructure as well as our hosting is taking care of them. This is a business relation that we have on a revenue share model. So it's not limited to credits or free cloud hosting things that they provide to projects. This is an actual rev share relationship that we have. And this actually helps us scale when there's simultaneous occurrences of these hundreds of thousands of users playing these mini apps. And second, when it comes to getting access to enterprise grade AI and their latest Quen and Comfy UI tech stack, we get access to all of that. So people can vibe code all these mini apps with just little to no experience using the most advanced tech on the planet. Now, the second thing that we have is our capability by partnering with, we have a wonderful platform, but how do we validate this?
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to validate this by partnering with the biggest communities out there. We partnered with Shiba Inu to create this platform. We partnered with Simon's Cat to white label this platform. So there is another massive community which we haven't announced yet, and that will also be using our platform. So these three huge communities will be using a white label platform, which is powered by our tech, which has both the token plus our mini app token launchpad platform. And they basically will be marketing it and distributing this, where we get a lot of the analytics, rev share, and insights on how to improve this product so that when we release our standalone version, we are quite good to go, as in we have a full scale product which is going out there in the market. So this is our goal with this kind of an approach. We also are in talks with like a couple of other established launch pads. We already announced one recently, like Memex and Memecore. This is a strategic partnership where tokens which are graduating from their token launch pad are allowed to have additional utility by integrating with TokenPlay. Similarly, we are talking with other top launchpads, which everyone knows in different ecosystems, Solana, BNB, um, AVAX, and the main primarily use case for this is to give them that extra token utility with TokenPlay. So this would be announcements which will be coming out soon. We wanted to ensure that this product actually has a very strong place in this crypto industry. It's not something we just release and be done for. And the second part is the biggest aspect, which people are most interested to hear. A portion of this revenue that we generate, which is in very sizable amount if people know how launchpads make money
Mm-hmm.
and the caliber, a portion of that goes back into buying our RVV token. And that treasury will keep on increasing. People have seen what happened when Pump Fund did this, what
Mm-hmm.
happened when Let's Bonk Fund did this. The market cap, the FTV, it all doubled. Price action was amazing. Community engagement increased. So this is something that we anticipate with this circular economy that we're creating. It's a revenue first model with this buybacks and burns integrated so that we know for a fact that this token of ours is going to be having a place in the market forever potentially.
Very cool, Faizy. And with the mini amp launchpad, what's the timeline on like projects that are just playing around with tokens? Because it's so easy to create a token now, in that they can get involved with it. Is there a tentative timeline with that?
So token play first off is not a it's not like we do it for only particular projects. Anyone can use it. It's just like what happens when Pump Fund meets Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
This is a platform which is accessible for everyone, not limited to projects. It can be creators, it can be users, anyone. Just like you release a Pump Fund token, it's as
Mm-hmm.
easy as to create a mini app for this. And the second thing is when it comes to timelines, we're doing it in three phases. So first is the early access for like a soft launch where we have 30 plus massive community. This includes Shiba Inu, Simon's
Mm-hmm.
Cat, and several other major players in the market to do like a trial run where they get VIP access for our future privileged member access. And at the same time, we get a test run of this platform where we get data analytics and
Mm-hmm.
metrics. And the second stage is basically the white label platforms for the three major projects we mentioned. And that will be going live in November, December this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about platforms like let's say, like Let's Bonk Fun, but
Mm-hmm.
more advanced. If Let's Bonk Fun was a Pikachu, we're talking about a Raichu with our variants that we create. And the best part, we made it in such a way that they're not competing with each other. Simon's Cat's going to be on BNB.
Mm-hmm.
Shiba Inu is going to be on Ethereum and Shibarium, and the other one is going to be on another chain.
Mm-hmm.
So we made it sure that they don't compete with each other on this. They have their own branding, their own style. It's all going to be very customized for them, but it's powered by our tech, and we are validating ourselves by being part of this on a rev share basis too, of course. We
Mm-hmm.
have a business. And by doing this, we are tapping into a huge user base, and we are also training our AI models so that in the future, when we release our standalone version, we have a very robust model which spins up crazy mini apps which people are imagining in their heads right now.
That's very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing all the vibe coding going on from everyday people that they definitely weren't programmers growing up, but it's making it so easy with AI and these mini apps now. And those are some big partnerships with Shiba, Let's Bonk. They have like some of the biggest communities of retail users as well. So it's very exciting. And you mentioned about the buybacks of the RVV token, which is great. And earlier you said that the token launch is planned for October 18th. What's the best way to like follow along as the launch is upcoming and make sure that we don't miss it and to get involved?
So X would be the best place for to give us a follow. You could follow the official Astronova page. Apart from that, to be part of the TokenPlay early access launch, I would definitely recommend to all the viewers to check that out because there is a small reward and a gift
Mm-hmm.
process. We have a gachapon system, which will be revealed more closely as we go for the TokenPlay launch. That will give a lot of users the chance to get scratch and wins for several currencies and project tokens that we are partnered with. So I would definitely ask you to check out the tokenplay.ai website, sign up over there on the wait list, and to be part of our community. Um, just hop into our Telegram and Discord, and our team is always there to answer your questions, get to share you through what we have as all our products in our ecosystem, and guide you in any problem that you're facing.
Sounds great, Faizy. I appreciate all your insights into the entertainment ecosystem, AI, gaming, where everything's at. Token Play sounds exciting. I will leave a link in the show notes to the Token Play site and the wait list for the TGE, and I'll put the socials for Astronova, as you mentioned, X, Telegram, Discord, anything else in the show notes below. Wishing you and the team all the best in October and beyond through Q4. Let's make it prosperous for all crypto holders and everybody else that's getting involved in the ecosystems right now. And would love to have you back on in the near future after the launch.
Let's do it. Thank you for having me, and let's fucking go.